What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Dorian Show. Today we have my friend here, Lukas Mateus. Give it up for Lukas. Nice apartment, dude. What are you
Thanks.
smoking there? Crack?
Yeah, you should get sound effects for this thing. You should have like a soundboard so I can hit the.
There is a soundbar board here. I just don't know how to use it.
Aren't you Asian?
Yeah, dude.
Do you have a lot of Asian listeners on this podcast? Should I tone down the
They
racism?
might all be Asian
Okay.
for all I know.
Well,
Or all Colombian whites.
Yeah, for future reference, let's set this out here in the podcast for all the listeners. I am sort of like a person of color, so I get away with saying stuff, right?
I don't care, dude.
There you go. Person of color says so.
What do you typically eat in a day?
Like how much or what?
Both. Average day.
An average day, I usually have an energy drink in the morning, like one of the
Rockstar?
no, I'm not white trash. Come on, I have like a Cialis or whatever those are called.
Celsius?
Yeah, Celsius.
Okay.
Or like a yerba mate in a can or Highball. It's a brand Highball.
Yeah.
No sugar, preferably.
0 calories.
0 calorie one, like a 200 milligram caffeine is ideal. And that's usually just that until I go on my first break at work. And just usually I don't eat at work because all there is to eat at the fucking grocery store I work at is donuts and Reese's,
Yeah.
and it's like, so I usually wait till I get home, and then when I get home, I will eat something not good for me. Pizza.
How many slices?
Look at that box right there. There's a box of pizza on the fucking
Yeah, I didn't know.
thing
How
there.
many slices did you eat?
I mean, we have to look. This pizza is cut into squares,
Oh, okay.
so like it's hard to say how many pieces because they're not just like triangles.
Well, large pizza. How much of that?
I ate like more than half that pizza.
Oh, okay. That's it, and that's your typical day.
I usually
Do you eat pizzas typically? or
No.
Typical day.
I'm just saying, like, typical day. I usually don't eat during the day.
Yeah.
Is this like a health podcast? Why are you asking this? I
No,
usually don't eat
I
during.
was just
The,
interested.
I usually don't eat during the day. I usually eat once I get home from work with my girlfriend, and then
Right.
we have like dinner. Like we'll have like something to eat after work. Like when I say something to eat after work, like Chipotle maybe. Like
Oh, okay.
on the way home because I pick her up from work or whatever. Or she picks
Yeah,
me up, get Chipotle or something, come home, eat that, and like maybe we'll go to the gym, maybe we'll go on a hike, sit here and watch a movie, whatever, and then before I go out and do stand up, we usually like have a dinner, and that would be if we make something. We got a little grill there, grill some steaks or some chicken, barbecue chicken, whatever. I don't know.
Nice.
My girlfriend likes to make stuff. That's what you gotta do. You gotta get yourself a woman that knows her place in the kitchen. You know what I mean?
I'm trying, dude.
Well, you gotta try harder. You're
All right.
living in West Hollywood. Doesn't sound like you're trying. It sounds like the opposite.
I am trying, dude. A lot of models out there.
And a lot of gay dudes.
Yeah. I mean, I just wanted to say that because I deserve to be fat, dude. Just comparing what we eat, I eat so much fucking food. Like my typical day is like I would eat like a ribeye steak from Costco. Shout out Costco. Eat a bunch of peanut butter.
But like, so you just eat like keto shit though.
Not always though.
But
and then lately I've been on like a donut kick, so I would eat like 2 to 5 donuts.
when you used to be heavier, were you heavy because you didn't work out and you ate like shit, or did you do something? But
I was eating like shit.
And
I'm not that far off from where I'm. I was probably in like 260s. Right now I'm like 247.
What's the biggest? How much is the heaviest you weighed?
I'm probably thinking like over 260.
Okay. And was that because of like sloppiness? It wasn't like muscle.
Yeah, it was pretty sloppy.
Okay,
Because I was just eating like.
Okay. Were you just eating shit and working out, or were you also not working out and eating shit?
I don't know. At that time, I probably was. No, I wasn't working. I was the pandemic. I lost a shit ton of weight during the pandemic. So
Because you got COVID?
No.
Because you got long COVID?
Nope. But yeah, in the beginning, at the start of the pandemic, I was fat as hell. And then I lost the weight during COVID because I was walking a lot.
We say thick. Okay.
No, I was fat, dude. But yeah, I eat way more. I mean, tell me if this is a lot. It's probably a lot because I always eat like a steak almost every night.
Is that even healthy?
That's how I lost a lot of weight in the beginning.
Right, but like,
But now it's not because I'm like fucking eating donuts on the side.
do you go to the doctor and like get your blood work done and stuff? Like, do you have high cholesterol?
The last time I went was probably last year, and everything was fine. Cholesterol was a little high, but like I did some bro science. It's when I think when your cholesterol and your glucose is high, that's when you get fucked.
So your cholesterol was high.
I think one of them, like the triglycerides were maybe like above average, but everything else was normal range. But this was when I was. This was last year. I was still pretty healthy, but like now I'm still eating the steaks, but then I just eat like it feels like I eat like a cup of peanut butter a day.
Like you just eat peanut butter?
Yeah, well,
Like
I eat a spoonful, but I don't stop at one spoonful.
Like a dog? Like isn't that what you put on your balls for a dog? You just eat peanut butter?
Yeah, chunky, extra chunky.
Why do you do that? Have you always done that?
It's tasty.
Is it?
Well, when I was losing weight, I was using it as a supplement. Like it would be like a snack. Like I would be hungry and I'll just eat like a spoonful of it.
So you started doing this for like health, like when you're losing weight.
I figured out about it when I was losing a lot of weight.
What kind of peanut butter?
Whatever Costco has. It has to be chunky though. So it's what brands do they have? Jiffy or what's the other one?
I don't know. I mean Jiffy, Skippy. There's all kinds of.
Yeah.
I'm just saying name.
Right now I have the Ralph's brand right now because Costco's.
So you just do spoonfuls of like the high fructose corn syrup, like
yeah.
preservative peanut butter. That's probably not good for you.
Yeah, I mean to be honest, I should be way fatter than I am right now. I eat that, and then like sometimes I'll get donuts. I'll get like at least 2 donuts. Sometimes I'll just fucking down 5 donuts, dude.
Do you like? What's your idea? If you could just like snap your fingers and have the ideal male physique, what is that? Like The Rock?
It's really hard. No, I would like to keep my frame right now, but jacked, which
like,
is
so
impossible.
like The Rock. You'd like to be like ripped and like big.
Yeah, but he's like 300 pounds. Which I mean, I guess so because
I'm saying you're like a big dude. You're tall. Like
I am.
if you were
I'm not as big as him.
If you were jacked, you would be like.
Yeah. Which is impossible without steroids, honestly. I was when I lost a bunch of weight, I got down to 185, which you said was your weight right now, right?
Yeah.
I was still fat.
I think.
But then this was also because I don't know though, because this is when the gyms were shut down.
Well, let's do some steroids. I got some right here,
dude. I need to shoot out some kids one day, dude. I'll definitely get on roids once I hit like 45. I have 10 years.
You're gonna do steroids kids. Once you're 45?
Yeah, because that's when it like really hits you. I think. I mean, I'm probably
what really hits you?
Testosterone levels.
Like you start losing testosterone? Is that
I think we're losing. Like once you hit like 30, it's probably on the down.
I was asking somebody the other day.
Because whatever muscle mass or body I have, this is like testosterone that I had when I was a young buck, but like this just carries over, right? Like I don't lose my muscle mass. Well, I will if I don't.
You're asking the wrong fucking person. I work at a grocery store.
I'm just saying, dude. But yeah, I'm probably taking some tea when I'm like 45. Just to stay, get jacked and stay young, man. You don't want to be like 50-year-olds and look like you're about to die. I don't know.
I mean, it depends on where you're at in your life. If you're a 50-year-old and you're successful, who cares what you look like? If you're a 50-year-old and you're a loser.
Yeah, but I like to be able to walk around. Oh, the other thing why I was losing weight is I have gout attacks.
Oh yeah, you were telling me about that one. So what is that like?
It's like your foot's broken. It's basically arthritis that's so bad that it feels like your foot's broken or someone shot you in the leg. And
it comes and goes, or?
It's probably when I'm in like I'm actually surprised I haven't gone in a while. Like I know myself, like when I'm over 230, I'm in the danger zone, and I'm like 247 right now. 230, and if I was like eating a lot of carbs, I am eating a lot of carbs through the peanut butter because there's added sugar in that. But like besides that, well, and the donuts. But
what do you do when you work out?
I split it in 2 days. Chest and back. You want to break down the exact exercise?
Well, just like I mean, yes and no. feel
I
like,
don't do that many things.
how often do you go to the gym? Let's start there. Twice, 2 days a week.
Days.
Most days you go like
Yeah.
most days.
Most days.
And yeah, how often do you do cardio?
Almost every day. When I go walk, I didn't go walk today. I haven't walked all week this week because I was on a special assignment for work. But
Like you just go for walks, like
yeah,
around
I walk the Hollywood Reservoir every day if I can. It's an easy walk. It's like no hills. It's 3 miles, 3.6 miles.
So if it's easy, do you ever try to like
Run.
run
No,
or
I
make
hate
it
running.
longer or?
No, I'm done with that walk usually by the time. By the end of it. Like it's a good enough walk where at the end of it I'm just like I want to be done, and it's like, oh yeah, you're done.
I guess that's not how working out is though.
Yeah, but cardio is fucking rough. What do you do?
I run. I go on hikes.
What do you do at the gym?
Usually it's just like I really like only truly can get there for sure 2 days a week.
And
Every other time, if it's maybe 2, maybe 3, 4 days a
What
week.
do you do at the gym? Weights?
I do like a little bit of weights and cardio. Like I usually start with some cardio just to like get warmed up, and then I'll go and do chest or go and do back or go and do
Yeah.
like legs or something, and then
Cardio boy here.
and then like end with some cardio. Or usually like instead of running at the gym, we'll just go on a hike out here somewhere, go up hike the mountain somewhere, or there's like a lake around here in the valley where you can like
Walk it.
like you can
run
like
it.
well I run it, yeah, walk.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. You're just like walking the same thing every time. Like you got to make it. You're
I
like
fucking hate running. I know I hate running. Well, unless I'm playing sports. I haven't played sports in a long time since pre-pandy.
I just feel like maybe if you started doing some hardcore cardio, maybe you could reverse these gout symptoms.
Yeah,
you know?
dude.
Maybe
Or I
you
could
re-
stop eating donuts and mainlining peanut butter.
So that's your solution. You just don't want to run, so you're not gonna enjoy pizzas and donuts.
I
and,
do enjoy pizzas. That's why I'm fat. Dude, I had pizza right before the
but
comedy store.
So yeah, and then you said you have gout attacks.
I haven't had it in a long time. But yeah. That's the main reason why I want to lose weight. But dude, walking is good cardio. It's just you're not burning as much calories.
People always I always hear like people say if walking is good cardio. It's like yes, it's definitely better than just sitting on the couch. Absolutely, but like.
I'm walking for like over an hour, dude.
You gotta like pick up the pace, or you have to maybe carry. Like you have to, otherwise you're just plateauing. You know what I mean? It's like the same thing with comedy. If you do stand up, like if you do stand up and you only do your same jokes, like.
But I'm burning calories doing cardio, so I'm walking that.
I understand that you burn calories if you do this. You know what I mean? But like.
Yeah, but
like this, you know, you can do this and be a fat fuck, or you could just like go run. You know.
Yeah, dude, it's hard, dude.
I know it's hard. It sucks. I have fucking 2 torn ACLs in both my knees.
Really?
Like,
I got 2 knee surgeries too, dude.
Running,
Are we bragging right here?
Running? No, but I'm saying I know running sucks.
Uh-huh.
We're not bragging. I'm saying
You hate it every time you do it.
Yeah, and there's nothing. I'm never like.
How many miles do you run?
I don't even run that many miles. That's what I'm saying to you. I'm not saying like run miles. Like I literally this. I don't know how long this circle is that I run around this lake over here.
Uh-huh.
But I usually walk around it once,
Uh-huh.
and then I jog around it. Like I can make it like 2 full laps, 2.5, 2 full laps.
Do you time yourself?
I think I tried to once. I don't do it. I don't go run there all the time. I normally run on the treadmill at the gym. I only go there
on the tread.
Usually just a mile. Like I don't.
Oh, that's it.
That's what I'm saying. I don't do like miles, but that's why
I don't think is running a mile a day is not gonna be the game changer. They say the amount of calories.
You're not doing it, so how do you know?
Because I'm walking like 3.5 miles, dude.
Right, but you still gout.
I think what they say is like when you run and walk, you burn about the same calories. You just do it faster.
Who's they? Who said it? Some fat scientist?
Yeah, dude. Somewhere.
Joe Rogan? Who said that?
Yeah, Joe Rogan, dude. I think I looked up research. It's
just the proof is in the pudding. Okay, I saw 2 guys running shirtless down Reseda the other day.
Yeah,
and like they looked great. Every time I see somebody running, they always are. They look like great.
Yeah, but they don't look good because they're running. They're probably predisposed to live a healthier life.
No, they look good because they're running. Why are you like? Why are you like not?
I've seen plenty of fat dudes running.
Who is like a fat guy that you see? I'm talking about a runner, not somebody who ran. Oh yeah, I ran today to catch the fucking donut truck as it went down the street. No, like a runner.
Yeah.
Fat guys are not runners. I'm not a runner. Like I'm not a runner.
Every day.
I don't run every day.
You don't?
I'm not a runner. All I'm saying is I'm talking about a person who runs, somebody who gets up every day and goes and runs, or somebody who runs every other day, whatever. Like somebody who is a runner. Like they're not fat ever. Ever. There's never a fat dude that runs like that.
You have to run a lot. 1 mile's not gonna.
I understand that. I'm not saying for me. I'm not the pinnacle of health. I don't have like
You're pretty slim, dude. You're Cardi B right here.
Yeah, I have a certain body type. You have a certain body type. Like there's certain things you can't change because it's in your genetics. That's just the way it is.
I also eat like way more than you.
I mean, I guess maybe throughout the day.
Yeah. When I was losing, when I was eating pretty much one meal a day too.
And I also have a job that's physically demanding. Like you sit behind a computer. So like when one of the other main reasons I don't go to the gym every day is because I'm like exhausted when I get off work. Like I'm sweaty. I fucking smell like chicken. Like it's So it's like I'm like I was the chickens that we put on the skewers there. I was testing it the other day. We have a scale. I should just weigh it and see how much it weighs. But I'm pretty sure it's like 30 pounds. So it's like a 30-pound straight bar. Mm-hmm. And I have to lift those into ovens all day long for 8 hours. Like, take them out and put them in, take them out and put them in. So it's like twice you're handling it, twice you're picking it up, you're pulling it down with one hand. Like, so I'm getting like a lightweight training and cardio for 8 hours.
Though, so you're getting jacked. Are there anybody that works in the same department as you that's like fat or like out of shape?
No, like the other guy who's the other chicken guy with me in the morning, he works out, I mean, there's not, I worked, when I worked in Columbus at Costco, they hired this guy for the holiday season. I forget what his name is, but he was like this big fat white guy, like the big fat type guy, like almost like, dude, how are you even out here like walking around? Like he was like a big dude. And he, when you get hired in the deli at Costco, they usually, especially if you're a guy, you usually get put in the chicken room like immediately. It's like,
it's heavy.
Yeah, and like it's like the worst job there. It sucks. Yeah. So like nobody really wants to do it. And he was doing it, and it gets hot. It gets hot, I guess, normally, but like you don't sweat. This dude was like dripping. You could see he would be putting the chickens off the skewers, into their containers on the table. And you could sweat just like dripping off his forehead, onto the chickens. Like,
fuck, dude, extra saucy. Dude.
Yeah, he didn't last very long.
Oh, that's too bad. I thought you were about to say, dude, that guy got
he's a manager now.
6 months.
No, he got jacked in 6 months. It's the Costco diet. Just lift 30-pound straight bars and eat chicken.
Dude. Yeah, I mean, I gotta change my diet. I mean, cardio is good. I just can't get myself to run. It's fucking hot too lately. Today and yesterday has not been bad though, but.
I don't know. I don't think I've ever hit a runner's high, but there is definitely something that, like, if you, for example, this lake I run around, if I run one lap and I stop and I walk like half and then I start running again, when I start running again, it doesn't hurt like it did when I first started.
Yeah.
Like when I first started, my knees kind of hurt, my feet hurt, my ankle, whatever.
Right.
But then you stop and you whatever, and then you start running again, and like you don't feel that pain at all. So it's like
I was running at the beginning of the pandemic because I didn't want to die. I was like, dude, I gotta strengthen these lungs, dude. I can't be the one fat guy people know that died.
Yeah.
So I started running.
And Chinese.
Well, we're immune to it.
That's true.
Yeah, but I was running and my knees and ankles were hurt, but like you just keep running, it just goes away.
Yeah.
That's just my body part. Stop, dude. We're bitches. Stop.
Running is hard, man. It's not, I don't know. I like to do like, sometimes if I don't want to run for very long, because that's the other thing too, is it's like boring. Running on a treadmill is boring. When I run around the park, it's a little more interesting.
You don't listen to music?
I do. I listen to music.
It's like 3 songs, dude, if you run a mile.
It depends on what kind of music you listen to.
Yeah, but lengthwise, only the 3 songs.
I listen to punk songs. They're like 50 seconds, 30 seconds long.
Dude, you could get a whole
fucking album. No, I usually do. That's like honestly, like that's how I gauge. When I used to live in Chicago, I used to ride my bike everywhere, like to work, everywhere, and I would ride all over the city, and I would always gauge it by like I'd be like, okay, it takes, four Metallica, four songs into Ride the Lightning by Metallica, to get from point A to point B.
Yeah.
Like, so I don't know why the point of that story was, but yeah.
Man, dude, how did it feel, by the way, being at the store? You did well, especially considering you went up so late.
Considering you suck at stand up.
I don't think you suck.
No, but that's funny if you would have said that. Anyways, what'd you say?
How did it feel? I think you did well considering it was later in the day.
Yeah, it's that mic they do. It's like occasionally they do it, on Wednesdays. It's fun. Like I don't mind sitting there and waiting all night long. Like the only thing that sucked this time is they weren't letting you back in if you went outside.
Yeah, which is stupid, dude.
Some
of those security people were kind of a bitch.
I don't know, whatever. They're doing their job. Like I can't. Like who. Whenever somebody that works at a place tells you to do something, you're always like, it's like, yeah, but that's their job. It's not your job. That's
but they're being like an asshole.
But I mean, that's what they have to do, I guess. I don't know.
What appears, she was like, if I have to tell you again, if you're gonna block, she didn't tell me this, but she was like, if you're gonna block this again, I'm gonna have to kick you out. And I was like, all right, dude, chill, dude. I was like, dude, I bought enough drinks to pay for your salary tonight.
If she would have kicked you out, would you have started swinging?
No, I can't be a lady. Even though it's a non-binary lady.
A lady security guard.
Yeah,
she looks like she can handle her own.
You know who I was talking about, right?
Yeah. She looks like she can take a punch.
She's like, you need to sit down. I was like, come on, dude. There's no seats up there. And you know how hard it is to like try to get to a seat in the front when you're like a giant like me, and there's some guy trying to make his wishes come true on stage.
Well, that's why. I mean, it was like so crowded up there in the belly room that's why. Eventually, when Ryan had texted me and said that he couldn't get back up, I was just like, oh, well, I'll just come down there. Like, you were up there, Shane was up there, other people up there. I'm sure somebody will let me know that I got my name pulled. And you did. You and Shane both texted me, like, right away. So I appreciate that. But
dude, Ryan got...
Yeah, and then Ryan got pulled right away, and then, nope, he's not there.
And then guess what? The guy in the wheelchair took a... Were you there?
Yeah. Oh, was that?
And I was texting him. I was like, dude, you couldn't believe.
But wait, did they
beat you out?
They pulled another name though. They didn't just give it to Daniel Alvarez.
Yeah, they pulled him.
Okay. Yeah, Daniel Alvarez is
he went up there,
wheelchair comedian.
He killed, and then the guy was like, "I'm gonna give you a friends and family spot." I was like, "Dude, this guy's beating you out every time, Ryan."
Oh yeah, that's okay.
Yeah, I was texting him. I was like,
"Yeah, Daniel." Dude. Okay, so this is something that I'm curious about in your podcast. When I would podcast with people. And two people start telling a story that we just did and no context to the listener, do you like to fill that in, or do you just is it just like this podcast is
we can't tell them more.
But I'm asking you what you do for your podcast. Like
we just talk like this.
So to answer my question, do you, when you start talking some inside story, do you ever stop and fill the audience in, or do you not even consider that? That's
no,
my
but we can. It would make sense.
Okay.
I mean, nothing's ever happened like this before.
Really?
I don't think I had one where we like shared the same story.
Well, to bring the listener in on it, Ryan's a comedian friend of ours, and him and this other comedian here in LA,
who happens to be in a wheelchair.
Who's in a wheelchair? Daniel Alvarez. He's a pretty funny guy. We were both we were all at an open mic, the North End.
Yeah.
Shout out North End.
Free money, dude, if you win.
Yeah, you win $75 for a set of the night. Lizzie, what's her name? Lizzie what?
Liz Hader.
Liz Hader. It's like Liz, not Lizzie? I thought it was Lizzie.
It might be Liz. I mean,
I don't know.
Lizzie.
Liz Hader, Lizzie Hader, whatever.
So I call you Lukey.
She's the host there. You win $75 if you get set of the night. And Ryan, our friend Ryan, came in second. Daniel Alvarez came in first, got the money. And then, fast forward a couple weeks later, at the Comedy Store, Ryan gets his name pulled, but he left. So too bad, so sad.
Yeah.
And then they pulled a name right after that, and it was Daniel Alvarez, and he went up there and crushed it. And they like pretty much gave him, a golden pass into the store to come, for the next, mic. Could have been you, boys and girls. That's the point of this story, right? Dude, Follow your dreams. Don't have a bad attitude.
That guy's a good luck charm.
Ryan what?
Ryan's Daniel Alvarez's good luck charm. He should have been there that Halloween night, dude. That accident wouldn't have happened.
Are you friends with Daniel Alvarez at all?
No, I don't know him. I don't know anybody.
You talk to some people. I mean, like I see you talk to people that I don't know.
Really? I talked to you, and then, dude, talking to you and Shayna really made my friend circle bigger. Like I met you, and then I met Shayna, and now I met Ryan.
I think, yeah, that's
Denny. That's all from like knowing you, dude. Thanks, dude. Appreciate it.
You're welcome. I hooked up with the best people in LA.
They all just happen to be from Ohio.
No, yeah. I met Denny Glasser when I first moved to LA. He used to host a mic in like North Hollywood somewhere, at an Ohio-owned bar. It was like the people who owned it from Ohio, so it was called like 513, which is like an area code there.
Yeah.
And it was like an Ohio bar, and Denny and Heather, both Ohio comedians, hosted it.
Heather was there too. Oh,
And
shit,
that's like I went there just because I saw the open mic list on Ian's list, Ian Iarusso's list, and I went. And the first time I went is when I realized they were from Ohio, so I started talking to Denny. And you know how Denny is. Denny's like the nicest person ever. So when I first moved here, it's just like I don't know how you felt when you first moved here because you're kind of from here too, but like it feels super cold here. From
like the people?
From people. People are just like do not give a fuck at all about who you are, like what you have to offer. You're just another jerk off out here. And I
think a lot of it has to do with like being an adult and meeting new people is rough. And second, when you're doing comedy scene here, like everybody's got like other goals. Like they're not.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. Like it's not like this in Ohio.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like you could, if you moved to Ohio and you got involved in the comedy scene there, you would have like 30 friends like immediately.
Oh, really?
People would like it'd be like, and if you're not into that, if you're like a private person, you'd hate it because like people want to be your friend, they want to get you drunk and invite you out, and everybody fucks.
You don't think it's an age thing that because we're older?
It's definitely an age thing. I mean, it is harder to make friends when you get older, but
not that I don't want to hang out with some 20-year-olds.
I mean, I don't have a problem with age. Like hanging out with a 20-year-old, it's like
I'm saying they don't probably want to hang out with us.
I mean, maybe not you, but they definitely want to hang out with me because I'm fun. You know, I'm a lot of fun.
You just said they were cold, motherfucker.
People out here are cold. I'm talking about 20-year-olds, just in general. 20-year-olds in general. I'm not talking about region now.
Oh. Yeah, I guess, but I guess you hang out enough and maybe you'll make friends. I guess. Even the people I meet, like I don't really talk to them outside of the mics.
Yeah, I mean, that's a kind of a good sign to me. Like it's like I look at doing stand up, even though I'm not getting paid. I look at it as like a job, kinda, and like I'm not friends with really anybody I work with. I'm friendly with them, you know.
Dude,
like,
I'm friends with all my coworkers, dude.
But are you really?
Oh, not all of them, but like a few of them. That's how I make all my friends. It's either school or at work.
That's how I feel most people make friends. And I like before I got involved in comedy, I was like I was in like bands and stuff, and I did that. So I was like in like this little punk like music scene.
Yeah.
So like I had friends there. So I always viewed work friends as like I was just like, this is sad. You guys like this is the only way you guys can make friends is that you have this job. If you lose this job, you lose your friends, or you go to another job where you make another group of friends.
Yep.
And then you move on and like I never had that until I stopped doing music, kind of stopped going to punk shows, being involved in bands, started doing stand-up, which is kind of like a really lonely
really is
path. You know what I mean? Like compared to a band when you're with like 5 other guys and doing something, this is just you.
Yep.
And everybody's kind of in competition with each other in a slight way. I mean, we're all friends and but like, you want to have the best set of the night all the time. And I want to have the best set of the night all the time. You know what I mean? It's just the way it is. And so every comedian I feel is like that. So it's like,
well, it's not really true. Like you could kill and I could go up and kill. It's not like you're taking anything away from me.
Right. But I just mean like,
like we're only laughing for one comic tonight.
No.
But I know what you're saying.
Having the best set of the night doesn't mean you're not laughing versus laughing. I just mean like, if you were to like look at anything in life, like you go and you have dinner and you have a 4-course meal, like one of those things is going to be the highlight of the meal.
Yeah,
like, that's all I'm saying.
I get you. But anyway, so you met friends. Even not everybody's cold. Denny.
Yeah.
Well, you met other people. You know what I mean?
There's like
Them
people.
ladies.
There's a lot of people that like that say hi to me, but
Yeah.
that's it.
Dude, I don't even get that shit, dude.
We don't talk. We don't say like. I mean, I'm assuming he's not gonna listen to this. Whatever, doesn't matter. The CJ Price. You know, that white guy comedian.
Yeah.
Really, he's fucking funny, and he has pretty consistently, I'd say for the last year, I've lived here for now 2 years. For the last year and a half, has pretty consistently every time he sees me, says what's up, or like just like daps me up.
Right.
But like that's it. We've never spoke. We've never like we've even been in the same circle where people are talking, and like we don't talk. But it doesn't seem like it's planned. It's just that's just the way it is.
Yeah.
He's just nice and like I've seen him come across the room at third wheel.
Okay.
Because he saw me to like just say it, and I'm just like, oh hey, what's up, dude? Like, and I'm like, that's really nice, but like, why aren't we taking this further? Why are we not like now friends?
That's why you met me.
Is that me? Am I supposed to break the ice then? He's breaking it.
Maybe I don't know. I feel like that's a lot. I don't get that shit. Like people, I'm pretty sure they know it for the longest time. Like even he wouldn't even say hi to me. I had to tell him what's up. Like he doesn't ever.
Ian is a fucking weirdo though. Like when I first moved here, Ian Iaruso, I remember one time at third wheel specifically, I was sitting down in the rows of chairs that they have up, setting up.
He has the best list on stand-up though.
It's true.
Probably the king of LA comedy, I think.
I was sitting in the chair next to the last chair, so the chair on the aisle, and then there's a whole row of chairs that you can sit in to my right. There's just one chair on the left, and like Ian comes and like he stands around for a second, like close to me, and then he just like sits down there. And like I'm just like looking forward at the stage, but like out of your peripheral you can like see I can see him like just looking at me. He's like looking towards the stage and like will look at me and then like look towards the stage and then look at me and I'm just like what? And like I had a feeling it was because
didn't greet him.
No, I didn't say anything to him. He didn't say anything to me. Like
why won't you say anything to him?
Because I'm sitting there watching the show, minding my own business in a row of seats. With nobody around and then plenty of room for everybody to sit, and he comes and chooses to sit in the one only chair right next to me. Like it's on top of me. Those chairs are like crammed next to each other.
I know.
So
that's why I just said that.
I mean, I guess it would have been like funny if I would have been like, "Oh, hey, what the fuck," or said something. But I was just like, I don't know. I just moved here. I don't know anybody, and like I had seen Ian around.
You should know, hey, what's up, man?
I'm not.
I always say hi, what's up.
See, that's good.
Next to me.
That's good that you're like that. Dude. That's how you and I started talking.
Yeah.
At Nightcap.
I was the one who said hi to you.
Right, because I came and sat down next to you, like over where you were sitting, and you were like, "Hey, what's up, man? I'm Dorian," or something. And I was like,
yeah.
Like I didn't introduce myself to you. I didn't say anything. You said something to me, and then
I introduced myself to like a lot of people, but I do have this fear though, because I guarantee I immediately forgot who you were like the moment I said hi. And if I
yeah, probably, man.
So when Shayna was at a good night, and I met her the same night I met you, right? She sat next to me at the bar at the good night. I had no idea who she was, and she's like, "Have we met before?" I was like, "I've never." In my mind, I was like, "I've never seen you in my life."
Yeah, you guys probably met at night, because that night
we met at Nightcap, but I literally like forget people the minute I meet them. I always try to introduce myself. Like a real introduction to the host of a mic, because I will remember who they are, obviously. But
that's better.
But I'm at the point where like I start to recognize people now. I've been here long enough. But like in the first couple months, I was like, "What the fuck did I talk to this guy? Have I met this guy before?" So
I feel like a lot of comedians is kind of almost like. And it's stupid, but at least this is what it feels like to me. Maybe this is just the ramblings of a comedian who bombs and isn't booked on anything. So I'm bitter.
Not true.
But it feels like
we're booked.
I booked on one
at the comedy store.
Yeah,
it's a big deal.
It is a big deal. Thank you. It's great. It's an honor. But it's like one thing from the last 2 years I've been here. It's just like And you see all your peers getting booked on everything else, and it's just like, man, like what? Do I suck, or are they just that much better? Like I don't get it. But anyways, what was I saying?
As someone that doesn't get booked a lot,
what were we talking about?
Knowing people, talking to people, saying hi to people.
Damn, I wish I had. Yeah, I lost my thought.
we met. I introduced myself to you. I introduced myself to the host.
Yeah, it's gone.
No.
As soon as I lit this, it was gone.
Nah, dude. But but don't people like you? I thought you said the ladies love you, dude. It's true.
Yeah, of course the ladies love me. They call me LL Luke J for
You're like you're the babe whisperer.
I'm not. If I was, I feel like
the babe. Remember I told you that one time. You said we're not gonna name names, right? So I don't want to call them out. But you said like there's a couple of ladies that you think just talk to you because they have like a crush on you or whatever, right?
Mhm.
And then that one time I told you, I was talking to this this lady I knew that was from San Francisco, and I was telling her about friends I have in the comedy store that went to the comedy store, and she was like, "Oh, was Lukas Mateus on there?" I was like, "Yeah." And then when I told you, and you're like, "Who the hell is that?"
I mean, I
Dude,
didn't know who that was.
you should be really like leveraging this the babe whispering. Dude.
Oh, sorry, I didn't even know if you.
Yeah, I guess too. Now they're not gonna if they see me like 36 minutes in.
I mean, I that was just my reaction, and I'm a man of the people. When I said that there's a couple lady comics, whatever you're supposed to say, comedians, when I said that there's a few or a couple that I feel like they only liked me because they just thought I was like cute or something, I have zero proof of that. That's just me being full of myself.
Well, I have proof. The third comedian knew exactly who you were by first and second last name.
Yeah, but when you described her to me, I knew who you were talking about as well because I have seen her at mics. I've seen her at Flappers a couple times. So like, I mean, maybe like, I guess what I'm hoping is that she remembered me because of my jokes. I'm hoping she remembered me like, oh, Lukas Mateus, yeah, he was funny. I saw him at like. I mean, I don't know how you have told me that you don't even pay attention to other people when they're on stage, but like.
Again, it's just too long.
But
I know your
3
jokes.
minutes. But
I know your jokes.
Why though? Why do you know
my
mine?
friend. I listen to you. I always listen to Shane when was on there. I always listen to Denny when he's up there.
Do you listen to like? I mean, there's like some good comics out here that go up at mics.
Like John Conroy caught my eye. I was like, "Ooh, that guy's fucking funny." Daniel, what's the last name?
Alvarez.
Yeah, I was like, he's really funny. Kim McVicker. I was like, she's very funny.
Okay, so there are people that you like.
Yeah, but then it'll be like, my ears will just perk up. Like I'm not even very like listening like intently.
No, I mean
And then there are people that go up and I'm like, this guy's trash.
Yeah, definitely. I mean,
I know. But yeah, maybe it is. But no, you're the babe whisperer, dude. I didn't believe it before, but now, dude,
I don't know what
I've seen the light.
What does that even mean? What is the babe whisperer? What does that mean to you?
That means you got like you got the end, dude. The ladies love you, and in the show business, right, dude, ladies run comedy, dude. I don't even know. You know when people say like there's not enough women in comedy, women run comedy in Hollywood, dude. They run every fucking show out there and every.
I wish what you were saying was true because if that was the case, I would try to ham that angle up but how would I have to be like sleep around with all these women? Is that what?
Dude, I don't know, dude. I'm not a babe whisperer. No, I don't think a girl has ever mentioned me to someone else, and then someone told me, I'll be like, "Who the fuck is that?" Like, I don't think that's ever happened.
You're literally the only person ever who has considered me to be like smooth, like a babe whisperer. I'm not.
No, I'm not. Maybe not smooth, but like you're like they like your looks or your vibe or something.
Maybe something. Sorry, I'm gonna cough onto your mic.
That's fine, dude. These are very fancy mics. I'm just saying, if like you get that, well, I mean, at least you're already getting the vibes from those ladies. You should be like, hey, like, can I get a spot? Basically,
I mean, yeah,
they like you enough that you're getting the vibe that they like you. That's like a very rare feeling, right?
What? What do you mean?
Like getting the vibe, like it must be pretty strong if you're getting vibes from like.
What, that somebody has a crush on you?
Yeah, that a girl.
Or that somebody just likes you as a person.
Has a crush on you. Like it's rare, but like I feel like if you get that vibe, like it's pretty clear.
I mean, I don't know. Where does it stop? Where does it stop where does it become just a pure narcissism? Like, where, you know what I mean? Like, I'm just full
Are
of
you
myself.
getting that from all the ladies? You getting that vibe from all the ladies?
What, that they like me?
Yes.
No.
Then no, you're not a narcissist then. Because if you were, you'd be like every single like woman who talks to me.
Yeah, but there's got to be some sort of disorder that's like where you're still narcissistic, but like if you know you're realistic, you're like a realistic narcissist.
You're probably not. You're not. You're no narcissist. Narcissist then.
Like what I'm saying is,
Believe me, I'm a therapist.
There's got to be a spectrum of
Hope no one hears
narcissism.
Sure. So you think you're a narcissist?
I mean, when I talk about, when I say something like, I have a feeling that
That's not a narcissist,
some women like me,
Yeah, that's not.
or like
narcissism.
have just like talked to me because
Yeah,
they
yeah.
are physically attracted to me type thing. It makes me feel wrong.
Yeah.
Like not wrong, like I'm doing bad. Wrong, like I'm incorrect. Like it makes me feel incorrect. It makes me feel like, yeah, I'm wrong. It's like just like,
Yeah.
no, you're wrong, dude.
I think you just can't believe you're saying the words out of your mouth. I think you're just embarrassed. I don't think you think you're wrong.
It's
You know, it's like-
that's maybe, I don't know, because like,
But anyway, the point is,
yeah, we're like
you don't need
breaking-
to sleep around. And you want if you want to. But
sleep
I'm just
ra-
saying, like, you know how like sometimes women get shit with their looks,
yeah,
allegedly.
casting couch. What I do,
And
casting
a
couch.
lot of times, like these guys, like they don't have to sleep with everyone. I mean, some do, but you know what I mean. Like they just get stuff because someone's attracted to them.
See,
some way. It might just be like it could be a crush, and then they like, but they're like, there's a friendship, but they just like being around you. It's like being like around a pretty girl. Like I don't need to want to have to like, you know, try to actively pursue her without just like
But-
having them around.
but listen to this.
anyway,
what
you
if-
should be getting more shows.
Listen to
is what I'm
this.
saying.
What if you are? So what if there's like a female comedian that that has a crush on me, and
Yeah.
she's like a successful female comedian.
Yeah.
And I'm not, and like my thinking is like, okay, yeah, let's see how far I can like get my career just based on this crush that this mutual
Yeah.
crush that we have on each other or something
Yeah.
like that. Okay. So, and like, you know, so it starts working. She's like, yeah, hey, you want to do this show with me? Or hey, you want to, and I'm like, yeah.
Yeah.
At some point, it probably won't end well.
You mean the relationship?
Yeah, like whatever the relationship is between me and this.
Well, I mean, I mean that's also like it might just be like a friendship. Like if I was running a show, we don't have a crush. We don't have a crush on each other. I'll put you on shit if you ask me. Even if you don't ask me, I'll put you on shit.
Yeah, but we were talking about how I feel someone has a crush on me.
Right, but I'm saying someone could have a crush on you without wanting to pursue something. That's what I'm saying.
And still just give you shit just based on
Just
the
because I
crush.
like having you around. I'm just saying it's as an extra in. It's an easier in than like developing a friendship. Blah 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? Like you have an opening.
I mean, I know what you're saying, but I think you're very wrong. I
How else do you get shit in this industry? If you either your friends get you in, or I don't know.
I mean, yeah, this industry, I guess, is based a lot on what.
Yeah,
like,
I'm saying. Well,
looks,
you
being
still you
cool.
still have to be funny, but I'm saying like even the opportunity to even be on stage is, you know,
So should I get a makeover?
huh?
Should I get a makeover?
Why they might not like you anymore?
But just like I just go to like a makeover person and be like, what I have, just make
No.
it, just enhance that.
No, I'm just saying when you talk to these ladies, you're like, hey, can I be on your show? I don't think that's crazy.
Like, hey,
Also,
can I
just
be
to
on your
ask.
show and I'll fart on your leg or something?
Yeah,
Like, just
that
something,
or
something gross.
just asking them
Ask them what to go to.
if you could get on a show, or how can I get on your show? Blah blah blah.
I have to ask though. I should ask if I can jerk off in front of them. That's been established, right?
What?
That you have to ask to
Jerk on them?
jerk off in front of them.
No, Louis asked. That's all
Alright.
I'm saying. I'm just saying like I'm not saying take advantage of them, but I'm like they're listening. You should say, hey, can I be on your show? How can I be on your show? Because even if I approach one of these, they're like, who the fuck is this guy? Fuck him. You know what I mean? I'm just saying
I mean,
your door is like a little bit.
You think everything is based on looks?
Not true. If I could have it my way, it would be people that I think are funny and my friends.
Right, but I'm saying you think everything is based on looks. Like you
I'm
think
just thinking of help. When you were talking to me, I'm like, dude, this is the connection.
you
have
think
with
you
these-
would get like
Dude,
booked.
these are-
You think you get booked more if you like had like a 6-pack and you look like fucking.
No, but I know for sure when I was in San Francisco, the girl I was dating got me on a show because she told the booker that I was funny, and that guy probably she was hot, so they probably liked her because she was like a hot girl talking to them, and they put her boyfriend on the show. I'm just saying.
I mean, I do agree with you that like
I'm just saying they're more open to talking to you than like
to
me.
better looking people than trolls.
No, to you specifically, but yeah, maybe. But in this case, yeah.
Are you attracted to me, Dorian? Let's just get down to the real question here,
I mean,
everybody.
at first, I was like,
If
dude,
you were gay, would I be your type?
yes, because you're smaller than me.
So you would just dominate me?
Yeah, dude.
Or it would at least be a fight, right? It would be like a squabble.
You would think it was a fight. It was just part of
You were
my
just playing with me?
Part of my ploy. That's what I'm saying. I feel like you should probably ask for more stuff. I feel like just in general, people should ask for more stuff. Like what you want, I mean. But it wouldn't make sense for me to, hey, how did I get on your show when they
How would it
don't
not
know
make
me?
sense for you? The only thing that's different between you and I as far as stand up is I've been doing it longer than you.
No, I'm just saying, but you already have these connections. I'm just saying, if you have connections, you should ask. So if you were running,
Yeah, and I mean I did that's how I got on the Comedy Store show. Like I wasn't
Ooh, people could
I wasn't
narrow this down if they.
I wasn't asked to be on the show, like
You
because
asked.
yeah I
But
was
then they know you. She knows you. Right?
yeah because I've been on it's Margot's show. I've been on Margot's show
Yeah.
before. Like it doesn't matter. I've been on Margot's show before at Nightcap.
Yeah.
You know, like she knows me from doing the mic
Right.
at Nightcap for like months because she used to host it
Yeah.
and would see me all the time. So like Margot's not gonna book somebody just based on the fact that she thinks you're cool or she thinks you're hot or anything like that. At least I don't think so, because she is like a real comedian and like she actually wants like a career in it.
Yeah.
And so like, why would you book people who aren't funny on your shows?
Weren't you at your own show, dude? I'm not talking about you, but I'm saying it was
But that whole night was rough. I had a fine set or whatever.
Better set than a lot of those.
I had a fine set, but what I'm saying is it wasn't like that room was. It was just I don't know. It
Yeah,
wasn't
I know,
like
I know.
the other nights I've seen her show.
Yes, I know, but
We-
still.
And you know, I know, but I mean, I like asked to be on that show, and I told her that I could bring
Yeah.
people, which a bunch of people told me that at work that they were going to come, and then they ended up not coming. So I kind of
Yeah.
like an ass because of that. In which case, maybe I won't get booked on one of her shows again now, because maybe she's like, oh, he can't bring
I
anybody.
went. I paid
Yeah, you were there. He paid.
$7. But yeah, I mean, you have an in. I don't. That's. I don't know anybody that can get me and stuff.
You
Otherwise, I would ask.
You do though, like Denny, he books or he hosts things at Flappers. But the
Not
thing
anymore.
is like just because you know somebody who does something at a club here, it doesn't mean they can get you in or on.
Right.
Like isn't there something that Teresa that she hosts or something that you still haven't asked her to be on, like one of her shows?
Yeah, I didn't ask her yet.
Yeah, and you're like
she
you're like
just lost her
actual
room.
friends with her, aren't you?
No.
I mean, you guys like you used to go to her mic all the time that she hosted, and like
Yeah.
you know, I would say you guys are friends. If
Really?
if she saw you on the street, she wouldn't just ignore you.
She might. I don't know.
She'd be like, "Oh hey,"
I've never seen her. Well, that one time at the Improv, but that was it. I've never seen her outside.
and
her
she
mic.
talked to you and said hi. Like you guys, we all were talking.
Yeah, but I might have approached her. Well, anyway, I'm just saying, dude. Why don't you just do a show and put me on it, dude?
Me do a show?
Yeah.
Where? Find me a venue. Any of your listeners not there have any venues?
They're everywhere. You could have taken. Oh, they didn't want the Hawaiian people. Didn't want you. For sure, they said no, right? The Hawaiian.
I don't remember what was
Tiki.
said. I don't remember what was actually said, but I just know I wouldn't want to do anything there anyway. That place sucked.
Well, I'm saying venues. You can't pick the. It's hard to pick the perfect venue.
Right, but that doesn't mean you just take any shit you get.
Damn, all right, dude. I mean, Some of these rooms are rough.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
What?
but it's still a mic, is what I'm saying.
Yeah. Yeah. It sure is.
Yeah, dude. What else? You got anything for you? Got
Anything to plug? Yeah, come check me out at this open mic that you have to pay $5 to get up at, you know.
All of them?
Yeah, every single one. No, man. I don't, yeah, like I don't know, you have this like delusional view of me. I'm out there with you paying $5 every night for open mics. I'm not booked on anything. I got booked on a show.
At where, though?
At the Comedy Store.
Fuck, dude, that's the dream.
It is. And that was the first time I ever went to the Comedy Store visiting. I was like, all right, like I want to like do stand up. You know, I want to be able to do stand up here. Not just an open mic. Like I want to get booked on a show. And you know, it's like when it's weird. Like before I lived out here and was in like the LA comedy scene.
Yeah.
The idea of just getting booked to be in the belly room, that to me was like, oh, that's like people know you at this Comedy Store.
Yeah.
But now that I'm here and I see how it is, it's like
But you could say you worked at the Comedy Store.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going back to Columbus in a couple weeks, and I'm gonna do some stand up while I'm there. And I'm definitely every time I go back, I've only gone back once since moving here. I just talk shit.
Lukas, Comedy Store comic.
I just talk shit about how much better I am than everybody now that I moved away from Ohio. I'm definitely gonna add that to my credits. Yeah.
Yes.
I'm gonna like tell the host to bring me up as like he's a paid regular at the thing, and then when I get up there and be like, it is a little explaining. I'm not a paid regular. I go there regularly.
Yeah.
Pay for shows. I don't know, something. I gotta think of something, but
yeah, dude. You could definitely use that as a credit. But yeah, I think the camera's gonna die pretty soon, I'm guessing.
All right.
Anything
Well,
else? Do you think that podcast went good? Went well?
I mean,
Are you gonna listen back to it?
probably. Yeah.
Yeah. I think it went pretty good, even though we talked about mainly two things. Cardio
And chicks.
and chicks.
And babes.
Yeah, Lucas is the babe whisperer.
I wish.
Yeah, put me on a show.
So are we done? Is that it? Is there an outro? Are you plugging anything? Do you have anything to plug?
We could keep going, but we could shoot another hour. I just need to switch the batteries on the camera.
I mean, yeah, well, we'll see. Let's just take a little break here for now, if anything.
I got 4 battery packs.
All right.
All right. Peace out.
Later.